Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this technical assistance webinar related to the development of your Elevate Program Plan SMART goals. In this webinar, you'll hear from the OEC service navigators about what a SMART goal is and how to successfully write one. We understand that having a great idea or goal for your program in your mind is often the easy part. But crafting that idea into a workable and achievable goal that can be written down and tracked over time, that can be a lot more challenging. However, developing a goal for your program is a very important step in strengthening your organization and a key part of creating a successful Elevate program plan, or EPP. Following the SMART goal framework is an effective way to ensure that you are set up for success right from the start. During this webinar, we'll offer some tips and tools for you to use as you begin to consider your EPP goals. Today, our presentation will focus on these key areas of EPP development. We will review SMART goal requirements for Elevate program plans, briefly review the difference between a SMART goal and action steps, review the parts of a SMART goal, discuss focus area alignment, describe some do's and don'ts of building a SMART goal, and then take a deeper dive in breaking apart SMART goals piece by piece, and then lastly, finding resources on the OEC website. As a reminder, an Elevate program plan, EPP, must have at least one SMART goal on it to be considered for approval. A plan can include up to 3 SMART goals if they meet the program's needs and follow the guidelines of being achievable. Too many SMART goals may not be realistic and could cause a program to become overwhelmed unnecessarily. This may cause them to ultimately be unsuccessful in attaining their goals, so it's really important to keep this in mind as you write your EPP. This presentation will focus on how to create a SMART goal. However, both the SMART goal statement and action steps are separate and required elements within the EPP, so it's important to understand the difference. Let's take a quick look at the 2 different pieces before we dive deeper into SMART goals. A SMART goal is a specific goal that you would like to achieve within a specific timeline that is relevant to your program. An action step is a step that needs to happen in order to reach the goal. There should be several action steps listed within your EPP that clearly state exactly what must be done in order for you to reach the program's SMART goal within the time frame given. Your action steps should outline how the goal is achieved from start to finish and show how it will be continuously maintained as a quality enhancement. Think of your action steps listed as bullet points that will help you easily manage and track your progress toward reaching the goal. And keep your action steps brief, specific, and detailed to avoid writing long paragraphs. Elevate offers tools and resources for childcare providers related to EPP development and organize those across the 6 focus areas you see here. Choosing a focus area for each SMART goal you create is also a required piece of your EPP. Each one represents a key element of a successful program and may be useful as you consider what to focus your SMART goals on and what may be most relevant and priority to your program right now. You can explore these focus areas and associated tools and resources by visiting the Elevate website using the link or barcode shown here. Aside from being accredited, any program goal you create will typically fall within one of these 6 focus areas, and you'll be asked to list it on your EPP. And now I'll turn it over to Dina.
Thanks, Karen. What is a SMART goal? SMART is an acronym that you can use to guide your goal setting. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The S for specific are goals that are clear and well-defined. They include what is going to be achieved, by whom, when, and where. The M is for measurable goals, which are clear markers of success, both for the end result and for milestones along the way. The A is for obtainable goals, which are reasonable and realistic. The R is for relevant goals, which support the program's mission and vision. And T is for time-bound goals, which are clearly defined windows for completion. When creating a SMART goal, here are some key do's and don'ts that you should keep in mind as you are thinking about your goals that are specific to your program. When thinking about SMART goals, choose a goal that demonstrates ongoing benefits to the quality of your program and allows you to show how you will achieve and maintain this goal within your program. Keep your goals short and clear and to the point. Align to things you may already be doing. Consider the challenges you may be faced with to complete the goal or goals in the time frame you have set for your program. SMART goal don'ts. Don't choose a goal that may not clearly demonstrate a direct impact on enhancing the quality of your program and/or quality care for children and families served. Don't include too much detail within the goal itself. Don't choose a goal that you cannot clearly demonstrate an ongoing benefit to the quality of your program. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't just reach for the stars. Start by building the steps to get you there. Don't create a goal that is not relevant or specific to your program. The next few slides provide some sample goals versus goals that do not meet the SMART goal criteria and are being shared for purpose of assisting you in understanding the difference between an acceptable SMART goal and an incomplete goal. These examples are for family child care programs or center-based programs. Based on your feedback we received during the initial rollout of the Elevate system, we thought it might be helpful to highlight goals that may be well suited for each of the program types. Now let's take a look at some of these samples more closely. The focus area is connecting with families. The incomplete goal is, I will find resources to share with families. The complete SMART goal is, I will create a resource bulletin board within the next 2 months to be updated quarterly, where I will share resources on a monthly and/or quarterly basis that are relevant for families on various topics, including developmental milestones, infant-toddler development, social-emotional development, and community-based resources available for children and families. What makes this a SMART goal? Specific. This shows exactly what the provider will find for types of resources and how they'll be shared. Measurable. The provider can track success by keeping record of collected and shared resources. Obtainable. The provider has reflected on and committed to the time and research involved in completing the initial resource board and the monthly quarterly updates. Relevant. The goal is relevant as it offers resources specific to child development and individual families. Time-bound. The provider has set a clear timeline of 2 months to initially create the resource area and identifies timeframes to make ongoing updates. An example of a center-based SMART goal. The focus area is connecting with families. The incomplete goal, I will find resources to share with families. The completed SMART goal is within the next 2 months, we will develop an organized system of communication through the Sparkler app. Every teacher will find and distribute at least one developmental and/or play-based resource each month to send to families of the children in their classrooms. What makes this a SMART goal? Specific. The goal clearly identifies the who and the what is expected to use the Sparkler app. It's measurable. The progress and completion of goal can be easily tracked by administrators and staff on a monthly ongoing basis. Obtainable. Since it's assumed that this program is already using the app, it is realistic to develop plans for its specific use. Relevant. The goal is very relevant in improving methods of communication with families. Time-bound. The goal has a clear target date for implementation with ongoing components. Now I will turn it over to Diana.
Thank you, Dina. Here we have a sample of a family child care SMART goal with a focus area of manage your business. An example of an incomplete goal is we will increase enrollment by placing ads. A completed SMART goal would be I will increase program enrollment to reach maximum capacity within the next 6 months by increasing my use of social media platforms in the next 2 months. This will be updated at least 2 times a year or as openings become available. What makes this a SMART goal? It's specific. This states exactly what the provider will do, which is increase enrollment, and how they will do it by increasing advertising. It's measurable. Enrollment can be measured before and after implementing these efforts and comparing the two. It's attainable. Running targeted ads is highly achievable and can result in increased enrollment for the program. It's relevant. Increasing enrollment is essential for the growth and success of the program, and it's time-bound. This SMART goal will take 2 months to get started and then take 6 months for lasting success. Now, a center-based SMART goal with the focus area of manage your business. An incomplete goal would be, we will increase enrollment by placing more ads. A completed SMART goal is, in the next 2 months, we will work to build and maintain enrollment by increasing social media posts and attending community events to attract more families. We aim to see a 10% increase in enrollment within 6 to 12 months of implementing these efforts. What makes this a SMART goal? It's specific. The aim is on enrollment growth and specific advertising outreach to boost enrollment. It's measurable. Enrollment can be measured before and after implementing these efforts and then comparing the two. It's attainable. Running targeted ads and attending community events can result in increased enrollment for the child care center. It's relevant. Increasing enrollment is essential for the growth and success of the child care center. And it's time-bound. This SMART goal will take 6 to 12 months for lasting success. Here we have another sample of a family child care SMART goal. In the focus area is support child development. An incomplete goal would be, we will use Connecticut ELDs with our lesson plans. A completed SMART goal would be, I will review the Connecticut ELDs on a monthly basis to ensure my curriculum aligns with the standards and assessments for the ages and stages specific to the children in my care, and will update lesson plans as needed. What makes this a SMART goal? It's specific. The goal is focused on using Connecticut ELDs to use as a resource and guide in creating curriculum for the children enrolled. It's measurable. Reviewing Connecticut ELDs, the curriculum, and the standards and assessments on a monthly basis are tasks that can be easily measured. It's attainable. The Connecticut ELDs is a free resource available to all providers. It's relevant. Using Connecticut ELDs as a resource for ages and stages of children enrolled is appropriate. And it's time-bound. The SMART goal will be done on a monthly basis for success. And here we have a sample for a center-based SMART goal, also with the focus area of support child development. An example of an incomplete goal is, we will align our curriculum with the CT ELDs. A complete SMART goal would be, within the next 6 months, we will identify 4 classrooms that will use the Connecticut ELDs to plan their weekly lesson plans to ensure their curriculum is meeting the developmental needs of all children in their classroom. What makes this a SMART goal? It's specific. It identifies staff and gives them specific steps to help achieve developmentally appropriate lesson plans. It's measurable. Having the Connecticut ELDs to use as a guide ensures that lesson plans meet the standards and guidelines. It's attainable. Having the Connecticut ELDs as a resource available is realistic and a great tool for implementing lesson planning. It's relevant. It ensures that lesson plans are meeting children's social, emotional, and developmental needs. And it's time-bound. This SMART goal will take 6 months for staff to create and prepare appropriate lessons. Plans will be developed weekly, which will be ongoing. And now I will pass it on to Pam.
Thank you, Diana. Here we have a sample SMART goal that could be used by a child care center or a family child care provider. The focus area for this SMART goal is enhance your environment. A sample of an incomplete goal is, we will create a garden space to be used within our program. An example of a complete SMART goal is to create an eco-friendly environment for the program by creating a garden space within the next 6 months that will offer an ongoing and hands-on way to introduce children and families to fresh vegetables. What makes this a SMART goal? Specific. It's specific by striving to create an eco-friendly environment for the children in the program by introducing a garden space. It's measurable by planting a garden with fruits and vegetables that can be easily measured. Attainable. This is doable since the program has given 6 months to create a garden space. It's relevant. The goal is relevant to the program's mission of introducing children and families to fresh vegetables. And it's time-bound. The program has set aside 6 months to achieve success for this goal. On this slide, we have contact information for you on how to access the Elevate website, where you can see samples of other SMART goals and other guidance. In addition to the website address, we also have this QR code that you can scan for your convenience. On this slide, we have contact information for the 4 service navigators that are available to help you. We have Karen Bent, and Karen Bent services the North and Southwest Connecticut regions. We have myself, Pamela Lavasser, and I service the North and Southeast Connecticut regions. Dina Miranda, who services the North Central Connecticut region, and Diana Reyes, who services the South Central Connecticut region. Here you have our email addresses and our direct phone numbers if you need to contact us. In addition to that, we have also included a QR code for your convenience. In addition to the 4 service navigators, the staff family childcare networks are available to assist family childcare providers as they navigate through creating an Elevate program plan or need access to resources to help them with their childcare program. We have Region 1, which is organized by Emily Pina, and Emily's email address is there, and she works with Team Incorporated. Region 2, which is run by the City of Hartford and Anna Cartagena, and Anna's email address is included here also. Region 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is organized and supported by Connecticut AEYC, and Katie Hagen is the contact person for those regions. Her email address is included here also. We also have included a QR code and the link to the 2-on-1 childcare. And the other link is for the membership interest form if you're interested in becoming a member of the Staff Family Childcare Network in your area. Thank you for taking time to learn how to create a SMART goal to help improve the quality of care that you offer to the children and families that you serve. We look forward to working with you.